Hey YouTube, Matty's A12, Team JMT, coming to you guys with my wind-up deck profile. If you guys watched my last video, it talked about just one of the many two-card combos that you have in this deck, and I have put my deck together, and you guys are going to see that deck now. We start off with 3 Wind-Up Rabbit. The card is extremely unique to what it does. The only other card that is anything like this is Strike Ninja. But Strike Ninja has a cost. This just kind of does it by itself and just continues to abuse it. That, along with a couple other cards, just sets up some great combos like with Wind Up Factory and Torrential Tribute. 3 Wind Up Shark, just another card that you get to abuse so much. 3 Wind Up Rat. 3 Wind Up Magician. Normally you weren't running 3 before in these in the wind up build, but the combos in this format are based mainly off of Shark and Magician, so you need 3 because you got to see it more often. 1 Wind Up Soldier, just because at the end of the little loop that you can make, the combo that you can make, you have a chance to put a little bit more damage on board if you go Soldier. Hunter, I'm not as amazed with Hunter as I'd really like to be. You still have the ability to go 2 to 3 cards deep into your opponent's hand. It's not as consistent, and it's not nearly as good as what it was. But if I could run a card in any other deck that allowed me to take 2 cards out of my opponent's hand, it's kind of hard for me to justify taking it out, you know? I mean, at any given time, I could pretty well put together a hand loop and take at least 1, if not 2, sometimes up into 3 cards out of their hand. So, I mean, you've got to use it, I feel. Wind Up Kitten is kind of dumb because you can put 81 on board with it and bounce a problem monster off the field. It also pairs pretty well with Wind Up Factory too, just because it has the built-in compulse. So if they do have a Zen Mains, or if they do have something on the board that's a problem for you, like a Mice Stroke or whatnot, you can bring out Kitten and bounce it. I don't know that Kitten's going to make the final cut, but right now it's been testing okay. I don't know that it's been testing well enough to be competitive play worthy. 2 Tour Guide and Tour Bus. You can use Tour Bus as a material on Zen Mains, or not Zen Mains, but Zen Mighty. And then when you go into the hand loop and pop Zen Mighty to Hunter, Tour Bus and Zen Mighty go to the graveyard at the same time, so you are able to target Zen Mighty and put it back, which gives you the opportunity to make that second card, and then with Avarice could make your third. So Tour Bus is good in this deck. It's subpar in some other decks, but I really feel like in wind-ups and in Dino Rabbit, Tour Bus is the best way to go for another tour guide target. Of course, Sangan. You got to have that guy for tour guides. Also, I've got Snowman Eater and Spirit Reaper. My big thoughts on those is I'm wanting to go with 2 of either Snowman Eater or Spirit Reaper, but they've both been testing really, really well, so I might just stay at 1 and 1. My thought is Dark Worlds are going to be really popular, and if they're not maining Skill Drain, then these cards can pop their monsters and get rid of them with the Snowman Eater, or just stall with Spirit Reaper. Also, Snowman Eater is a really good card in the hero matchup. They attack with their alias, and he kills it. So both of these cards are really good. They also have really good synergy with Wind Up Hunter, with them both being level 3s. So I can make my Hunter plays just a little bit more. Next to Effect Veiler, I really think this card is getting undercredited. I really feel like this card is still really, really good, and I still feel like we need it in the meta. I mean, let's face it, guys. You've seen the video. You've seen what I can do with just Shark and Magician. So if I can do that with just Shark and Magician, you're going to need Max C, and you're going to need Effect Veiler to try to stop those plays. Spell lineup, you got 2 Factory. Could probably fit in the 3rd if you wanted, but I feel pretty solid at 2. Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, triple MST, It is an OTK heavy deck, so you have the chance to go big quick. So you need 3 MST because you gotta get rid of those back rows. 1 pot of avarice because you want to recycle your monsters. Also, it's really good to help with the hand loop. Mind control because you have so much level manipulation in this deck. So about anything you take, you can use to exceed summon with. Solemn Judgment, double Solemn Warning, double Torrential Tribute, double Compulse, and double Deprison. I watched Team Saki's build, and my deck is actually fairly similar to theirs that they had on their channel. I didn't realize it before I watched their video, but yeah, they're fairly similar. One of the biggest difference, we got a couple choices in the monster lineup that are different, but one of the big differences is they're running 2 Bottomless instead of 2 Compulse. Bottomless is a good card, don't get me wrong. I really like Bottomless. I play it in a lot of stuff. However, in this, I don't always have to get rid of the problem monster whenever it hits the field. I can choose to get rid of it later because I have a couple different ways to stall, so I can get rid of it later. So being able to pick and choose when I get rid of the monster really helps me out. Also, it's chainable, so you've got to go with the chainable cards when possible. Extra deck. 1 Gaia Dragon because of mind control. Also because I'm running Adrius and Tyrus. So I have the ability to make that off of those. Leviathan, Zen Mains, Tempo, Leviair, Giga Brilliant helps with a lot of OTKs. Zen Mighty helps with a lot of OTKs. It also helps with the hand loop. My proxy right there is a Shockmaster. I actually, John Newcomb, Fire Phoenix something or other, one of the members of Team JMT, he's letting me borrow his Shockmaster. I haven't picked it up yet from him. 139 Utopia, 1 Maestroke, 2 Photon Papilloperatives. Papilloperative is a really good card. It helps so much in the OTK ability of this deck, and the reason is that 2 is because you need to in order to pull off a lot of the OTKs. But another really good card. And then Wind Up Zenmeister. I never really liked the card before. I used it a little bit in my Evos before Maestroke came out. But in this deck, Wind Up Zenmeister is actually really good. Alright, so there you go, guys. There's my main deck and my extra deck. I do not have a side deck built for this yet. Testing a couple different cards. But I would say, guys, that this would be one of the decks that I'm considering playing at the Louisville Regional on the 15th. So if you're interested in what's going to go on there, just send me a message and I'll try to keep you guys updated on what I'm going to play. So I appreciate it, guys. Again, there's my build, and I hope you guys can take it and improve on it, because there's a couple cards in here that I'm not too for sure of. Probably going to try to change them if I can, but you know, we'll see what we can do. I appreciate it, guys. Subscribe, comment down below, show us how much you love us.